6 propane pioneers were enshrined April 12th into the LP Gas Hall of Fame during the second annual induction ceremony at the Ritz-Carlton in Atlanta. The 6 men inducted were Jean Bissell of AmeriGas, Zane Chastain of LP Gas Magazine, Bill Hill of Pargas, Herb Hills of IMPCO, Walter Johnson of the Liquefied Petroleum Gas Association, and Bob Nicholson of Eastern Propane. About 100 retailers, manufacturers, and allied trade representatives gathered to honor these men, along with their families, friends, and colleagues. The event featured a cocktail hour and a 3-course meal that preceded the ceremony, which was emceed by LP Gas Editor-in-Chief Brian Richardson and publisher Brian Canaba.
Thank you specifically to our sponsors, Suburban Propane. Suburban Propane became their founding sponsor last year and stepped up to the plate again this year, and in our eyes will forever be the founding sponsor of the Propane Hall of Fame. Thank you, Suburban Propane.
Also supporting the LP Gas Hall of Fame this year were patron sponsors AmeriGas, Blossman Gas, Eastern Propane, and Tarrenton Industries.
On behalf of myself and the rest of the LP Gas Magazine staff, it is with great pleasure that we welcome all of you this evening to the second annual Propane Hall of Fame. You all look fantastic this evening. It's nice to get all dressed up and to recognize the pioneers of our propane industry. The lack of winter last year really helped the needle move in many areas regarding alternative solutions for propane gallon growth. And just like the pioneers we are honoring and celebrating this evening, they all helped move that needle to help guide us to where we are all today.
One of the 6 pioneers inducted this year was AmeriGas's Jean Bissell.
Jean Bissell, former president and CEO of AmeriGas, was nominated for the Hall of Fame in 2011 and 2012. He was selected for induction the same year as his retirement in 2012, and 1 year after winning the lpGH's Distinguished Service Award.
I am truly humbled to be on the same list with the luminaries that we're honoring tonight, as well as the wonderful people who joined the list last year. To me, there's no greater honor than to be recognized by your peers.
Also inducted this year was Zane Chastain, the endearing editor who united the industry with popular events and magazine content that focused on people. Pat Hyland, former editor of LP Gas, who now serves the Propane Education and Research Council, shared his memories of Chastain.
Zane did it for 20 plus years as editor and publisher and everything else. He was a one-man band, and he did it because he believed in the industry. He believed this was an industry about people.
Following Chastain's induction, a tribute was paid to William C. Hill.
William C. Hill, former CEO and chairman of Maryland-based Pargas, chaired the National Committee on Propane Allocation and Price Regulations from 1974 to 1979. Propane was the first industry to face government restrictions and rules based on concerns that traditional users wouldn't have ample supply. The charming and charismatic Hill became the spokesperson for propane and oil companies.
The next induction, Herbert V. Hills. Nominated for the Hall of Fame in 2011, Herbert Hills founded IMCO in 1958 with the profits of his machine company. The first president of the California company, Hills worked with his friend Richard Baverstock to develop the first diaphragm air valve carburation systems for propane-powered engines.
But I heard several people talking about moving the needle, and that was the criteria on how they were judging who would actually be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Mr. Hills did move the needle, in more ways than one.
The next inductee, Walter H. Johnson, was unable to attend the induction ceremony, but he sent his best wishes from Florida.
Working 29 years for the association and representing MPGA and the propane industry really in outside organizations that he did. It was really something that set the pace for the rest of us who followed.
The final member of the second class of the Propane Hall of Fame is Robert B. Nicholson. Bob Nicholson was just an adolescent when his father, Robert Nicholson Sr., founded New Jersey-based Eastern Propane Corporation 75 years ago. Happy 75th. Nicholson's passion for propane developed in 1938 when his father established the Modern Gas Company and installed the company's first 2 tanks with his then 10-year-old son.
I feel like I've just been nominated for the Academy Award, and basically I have. Sincerely honored to have been chosen to receive this prestigious recognition, especially with those who have been inducted with me tonight. It's very flattering, and I'm very pleased.
Nominations for the 2014 class of the LP Gas Hall of Fame are now being accepted online. Visit www.lpgasmagazine.com for details.